Thank you. There we go. Nothing changes.
And we're back.
We're back. Uh, okay. Well, I think every improviser should forget how to do improv every few years and learn it all over again. I mean it. Yeah. Yeah. You get to a point where it's like you're repeating yourself, and it's like you do all these things that you learn that were taught to you by people who learned it 25, 35 years ago. Like maybe refresh. Yeah, cool. So what do you want to do? Is there any? I don't want to get all in your face as far as workshopy shit unless you want to, or would you just want to play or do whatever. It's up to you. You tell me.
Yeah. Yay.
Foundations.
What's that?
Still the foundation, the building block.
Oh, building blocks. Okay, that's the first thing I clearly heard. Okay, well, we could do that if you like. We can set up and do some of that. Okay, how come I'm not the only one without a cool background? I gotta have something. There we go. There we go.
Oh, wow. God bless America.
I can't even do that with a straight face. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. No. There. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
Another brick in the wall.
Oven pizza.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about stuff. Why don't you guys, let's just go down the line and we always start here whenever we do anything. So it's Nico. Just say any damn thing, what you want or why you're here or what your favorite color is.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Nico. Andy actually invited me. She's invited me before, but I wasn't able to. Like Joy, I'm also terrified of the word. Honestly, improv. I've been acting for a long time, but every time I hear the word improv, I just freeze. So this is my. I think this would be like an improv workshop. Yeah, this is my first improv workshop.
Okay.
I did theater workshops before, but they don't say improv. So to me, it's the word.
Okay.
Okay, now you need to improvise, and you're all right. So I'm here. Let's have fun.
Okay. Next.
Hi, I'm Nisha. Like you, I think I'm more comfortable with theater and building your characters and letting it soak in, and then if you improv, it's from that place of knowing all the ins and outs of your character. But I've really enjoyed playing it, doing improv, learning. So I'd love to learn from you more, Tom. Things that I find challenging at the moment are things like including the when, the where's, the who's in opening lines and still sounding human while doing it. So that's what I'm looking at, I think, right now.
Okay.
Over to you,
Joy. Oh, you did tell us, but if there's anything more you want to throw in.
Because of the restoration and refreshing mode days I've given to myself, I encountered an improv pitching exercise last night, and I was parang oh improv, parang I was shocked to do it because I was just before I was just confident and used to improv. We eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner improv workshops, everywhere. And suddenly I just turned off from that workshop because it drained my energy also. So when I totally get out from improvisation and any workshop and get back again, it's walking for the first time again. So I'm excited for the fundamentals. It's always for me. It's always like beautiful to experience the foundation and the beginning always.
Okay, Lilith.
Uh, my first improv was in you, Tom. So I'm glad that we're back. Hopefully again. I've been attending advanced improv workshops, and we're now into making characters. But I came from the school of being true and grounded. So I'm trying to be like a mother, a prostitute, but still grounded. But these are the workshops that they make you change your voice and signature gesture. But I think I'm still a Meissnerian and a Tom Nealian by heart.
Hmm. Well, I'm a David Rosowskian.
Oh, nice.
Carl, what do you got? Yeah, you go.
Hmm.
There you
Oh,
are. You can, there we
hello.
go.
Okay. I I don't have any theater experience or improv experience outside these four corners of my screen. So I just started during the pandemic, and it's been a wonderful journey. um, but yeah, ano, how to I've been doing online improv for maybe a year and a few months now,
Hmm.
and yeah, I'm just still in the stages of finding out what's fun or what is my play style, things like that, and I'm still exploring. So,
Okay,
ta-da!
George.
Hello, everybody. My name is George, and I started doing improv 3 years ago, taking up classes with Third World Improv, and it just brings out the kid in me doing improv, and I want to unearth some more stuff about improv. I want to know more about it. I know there's so much more to learn, and so I'm attending different classes and workshops and jams as much as I can.
Okay, good. And Twinkle, what do you got?
So I actually, was it 3 years ago or four?
Nobody can
That was
remember.
the time.
2 years have
I
been
can't.
taken out of our lives. We have no idea
Even I can't remember.
what
Oh,
year
was
it
it
is.
2018? I think 2018 was the year I started to do improv, and I was with Andy, and I did it with Third World Improv, and we did comedy improv. So that's very long time ago. And yeah, I haven't been to, I mean, I haven't practiced doing improv for a long time. But just like Lilith, I'm also currently with with the Meisner class, so I want to refresh things.
Good. I definitely use Meisner stuff when teaching or running rehearsals. There's a lot of that. It really helps,
Mhm.
um, particularly the repetition drills and all that. So one of the things that George said was about this. There's always a lot more to learn, and in one sense, that's true. In the other sense, everything that I say is me. I'm not telling you the way it is. I'm telling you the way it is as far as I'm concerned. You can take it or leave it. So that's the one time I'll say that. But as far as I'm concerned, it's mostly about unlearning. It's mostly about getting rid of crap that you don't need, and simplifying. You really can do that, and I don't mean that to do that because, well, we're all so dumb we have to make it simple. No, it's you make it simple, and it is simple. Um, if you, as far as I'm concerned, is if you do certain things that are not even creative things, they're just mechanical things to do. If you do them, you will do good improv consistently, not just when you're inspired, not just when you happen to have a great partner, but always. I guess it's like having the perfect golf swing. I mean, once you've got that, suddenly all the other things that you tried to do, it's like, oh, it's just that? Oh, it's this. Oh, so now life gets easier for you, the golfer. Um, so it's really about getting rid of excess stuff that you don't need. And if you can stick to the simple things, a few simple things, you will never be, um, you'll never do a bad scene again. You'll never be, you'll never feel like, okay, where am I? What's supposed to be happening in this scene? Well, you're not supposed to know what's supposed to be happening in the scene. If you can get rid of that need, if you can get rid of the need to know what's happening and what's going to happen and why it's happening, um, then you're well on your way. And one way to do that is to do simple mechanical things that will force you and your partner into a situation where you're in the middle of a scene now and you got a bunch of stuff that you've done and you don't know why you did it. There was no reason for doing it. And yet, there's Don. Hey, Don.
Is it? What time is it? 12:30. What time is this thing going to be? It's going to be at 12:30. Are you sure? I want to make sure that it's 12:30. What time is it supposed to be? 12:30.
12:30.
It's a 12.
No, it's at 11:30 in the United States on the Eastern Seaboard. It's at 12:30 in Manila. Because we've turned our clocks back, we are 13 hours different, not 12 hours different.
All right. Someone remind me of these things. Okay. All right.
In April, we'll remind you to turn them forward again.
Oh, crap.
I know, right? So it's really about just these simple mechanical things. If you do them, for me, it's about, I've said this before. I'm sorry to repeat, but it's been a while. And you ask for stuff a certain way, so you'll get it. What's it about? It's about randomness, chaos, and order, as I always tell people. Randomness is not the same as chaos. Chaos is a lot of information, and you can't make heads or tails of it accurately, like hurricanes coming. You don't know where. You can make predictions, but you can't really, you're not in control just yet. There's a lot of information, but once it does come, you think, okay, that's because it came there because this. I see why it got there, and I can predict where it's kind of going to go, kind of. Chaos is not that. Chaos is flipping a coin, and one flip has absolutely nothing to do with another. It's totally random. There's no cause and effect. So if you think chaos and randomness are the same, they're the opposite. Not opposite, but they're damn far from one another. And randomness isn't part of our lives mostly. Even if your car gets hit by another car, it seems random. It's not. You can trace it back and say, well, because I did this and they did that and they did this and I left. That's why this happened. But if a tree gets hit by lightning, that's kind of random. You can't really say, well, it got hit because these molecules, but you can't. So we need to start our scenes in using randomness and embracing the idea that we're going to do a thing or say a thing or do and say a thing, and you're not going to know why you said it, and no one will know why you said it. And even if you think you do know why you said it, your partner doesn't know and will turn it into something you weren't expecting. So it's still random and it's still floating. And then when you do this enough times, now you've got a bunch of these things floating around, whatever they were. Things you said, phrases,
Echo. Turn off music.
motions, whatever. So now that you've got those things floating around you, that's the chaos phase. That's where you've got plenty of information now, but you're not quite sure what to do with it, but it's there and you can see it. I also think of it as inventory. You've taken all these random things, these things you've said, things you've done, little whatever it was in the scene, and you put them on a shelf. That's your inventory. And later on, when the scene begins to make some sense and you need to take some order, some control over things, the way to do it, rather than to look for something to drop from the sky or make something up from nowhere, is what's in the inventory. What do we have that we've already done? This. I'm going to use that. Ooh, it turns out it's a callback. How nice. What are we going to do now? Oh, he crossed his legs really funny in the first scene. Maybe he needs to cross his legs really funny now. Um, who knows? But you've got this inventory of stuff that you put there without knowing why you put it there. It's just there. The other, and then to end your scene or to end your piece, whatever it is, the format, well, somebody's got to figure out, well, okay, what time is it? We had a 10-minute piece. It's 9 minutes in. Somebody should probably give a button to the tech person or to whoever is ending this piece to make it look like it was ended intentionally. So you pull something out of inventory and you use it, and that signals the tech booth lights. And so from your perspective, you've done shit for no reason. It all floated around you. You started to see some patterns. You started to together to see some patterns and to make some patterns solid. And then you took control by using that inventory that you put in the scene to finish building it. To the audience, it looks like you had it all planned all along, because they don't anticipate that anyone, what idiot would walk on stage without knowing what he was or she was about to say? How is that possible? It's not possible. These people aren't making this stuff up. It must be written, because they don't see the wheels turning. It's like a magic show where, is your card the 9 of diamonds? My God, it is the 9 of diamonds. Well, there's a trick. It's because you don't know the trick, audience, that you're impressed. I know the trick as a magician. I'm not impressed. There's a trick. There's a trick for improv. We know the trick. We should do the trick. Don't do improv like an audience member. Don't try to be an audience member I've seen improv, so I'm just going to do what I saw. Well, that's like saying I've seen a card trick. I'm just going to do what I saw. Well, I feel very bad for the lady that you saw in half, because you saw it done. Lots of luck putting her back together again, because there's a trick, and the trick is to do things in that way. You don't know what your character is or who your character is and why your character is. You can't know this stuff. If you could know it, great, but you can't. So, make lemonade. Any thoughts? Because some people will tell you this is nonsense, and that you go in there and you establish the who, what, why, and you give characters a name, and you look for the game of the scene, and you try to push a plot, you try to push an idea and get everybody jumping on that idea. That happens. It's manipulative and it kind of abdicates your position as an improviser, but you can get away with it. It's also hard. It's difficult. You have to be inspired that night to do it. And if you can't read your partner's mind, well, you're extraneous. But some people don't do it that way. They haven't been taught that, because their methods go back to the 1960s, when people were just doing this through inspiration, and then somebody said, "Hey, let's just describe this," and they described what they saw, but they didn't really get into the minds of the people who were doing it and describe what was really going on. So we've got a generation or two or three of people doing geocentric improv, instead of realizing that the sun's at the center of the solar system, not the Earth. So things are different. Any thoughts from someone? Because that's a lot of bullshit. So somebody must have some thought.
It's not bullshit.
Well, I said it, so I know it. I know that it very possibly is. I don't know. I know it
It
works, but it you know
it's useful bullshit.
Well, one man's bullshit can be another man's.
can be another man's what? Gold.
Someone's
One
gold.
man's another man's gold.
I
So
see.
we
Mm.
treat that as gold.
In that case, I've got a few gold rings I want to sell you. Any other thoughts? Because it does sound like crap, in a way. I mean, it sounds like, yeah, right. Nothing. Okay. So the thing that we try at my theater, we try to do is to ground our scenes, do grounded scenes. And when I say grounded, I do not mean boring. I do not mean average. I do not mean sedate. Grounded simply means that the actor believes, the character believes what he or she is saying and doing. That as an audience member, I don't for an instant get the idea that the thing you're saying or doing, you're doing to be funny. That the thing you're doing, your character would say, your character does believe. It could be the most outlandish thing. But if your character believes that thing, then it's how you play it. It's never really about what you say in improv. It's always about how you say it. Nobody gives a damn what you say. Improv is not primarily a verbal medium. It's an emotional medium where we try to get together and be human. That's it. That's all we're doing. And I've had students just recently in a class, and I tell them that. I said, it's just about being human, because there's only one funny thing in the universe, and that's people. Nothing else is funny. Whatever else you laugh at is because it reminds us of people. Cats are funny when they're like people. So you don't have to go searching very far for something funny if you're trying to be funny. All you have to do is be human. And I've actually had people say, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be human. And they're right. They don't. They spend their lives either online or in Instagram or whatever the hell, and they really do everything to eliminate humanity from what they do, because they don't want to piss anybody off and they don't want to be unpopular. So human, they don't know how to do, and they'll tell you that. So that it's that simple, really. It's just two people being human. Every good improv scene is about the same thing. The people in it. It's never about the changing a tire. It's never about, is the plane going to arrive on time. It's never about who's going to train the bullfighter. It's never about any of that. It's always about the people. So it's about being human. It's always about the same thing. We do things for no reason and keep an idea in our head of what we've done, and then reuse it. Where's the confusion? Where's the difficulty in that? I don't see it. Because if you do those things, you will do a good scene every single time. Every time. If you get distracted by the who, what, where, or by the I've got to be funny, or I've got to say a clever thing, then it's going to be very spotty. You're going to be that frustrating soccer player who just moves past everybody, goes down the right wing, and then got people in the box, and then it crosses the ball into the stands. Just can't finish. Because he's making it too difficult for himself. He's not doing the simple thing. He's not consistent. That's why he doesn't get paid as much as Lionel Messi gets paid. So that. Any other thoughts before we start doing some stuff?
I like how you kind of ended up expanding on what you said at the beginning. It's about uh, figuring out what you don't need. So as humans, we don't need to put up facades or like we just really need to be ourselves. It's kind of encouraging that yeah, we don't need to go really outside.
Yeah.
Ourselves is enough.
Well, yeah. I mean, yourself. I don't know whether yourself needs to be in a scene. I don't know that
Mhm.
myself needs to be in a
Oh yeah.
scene, but if I react in a human way to my partner, um, some self is going to be there. It's not going to be a lie. Uh, I'm. I mean, I could go into a scene thinking, okay, I'm this Southern guy, and this is what I'm going to do in this scene, and that's fine. Um, but whatever you walk into the scene with, whatever thought or idea or prep you walk into a scene with, can evaporate in the matter of seconds, depending upon what your partner does. So you've got to be prepared to not have any preconceptions. You've got to know that in improv, you jump out of a plane without a parachute because halfway down, there will be a parachute. Always. So jump out of the plane, and halfway through the scene, you will realize, oh crap, now I know what this scene's about. And I know the things we just did. And he offered me a ham sandwich at the very beginning of the scene. And now we're 5 minutes in. I'm going to eat the ham sandwich now because that would be the perfect, that kind of shit. Not, well, he's just said something really clever. How do I out clever that? You don't. Who cares? Sometimes the best thing you can say in an improv scene is, huh? What? Or repeat something someone's just said, or repeat what you've just said. Repetition, like the Meisner stuff, repetition is gold. It's not a TED talk. It's a scene. And we don't care what you say. As I've told some people here before, I've had students do scenes in languages that neither one of them understood. She did a scene in Cantonese. She was doing the same scene in Italian. They didn't understand one another. We didn't understand them. They acted like they did understand one another. And it was a great scene. And we knew exactly what was going on. And they did. Because who cares about the verbal shit? They were human together and we could see what was happening. And it was wonderful. So, and they did their best scene that way because they weren't trying to outdo each other verbally. Because it doesn't matter. I sometimes have students start a scene with stupid phrases like, hey, it is what it is. Hey, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Hey, I don't know. Stupid. Why can't you start a scene by saying, I don't know? Why not? What does that say? You're the guy who doesn't know. Now we know something about your character. Yeah, I don't know either. Great. Now neither one of you know. What don't you know? We don't know. But we're interested. So let's just do. So we'll do 2x2 scenes, and we're just going to try to keep them as simple and grounded as possible. Believable, not not believable in its entirety. Like if the character says that there are spacemen from another planet walking on the lawn, are there? Well, the character thinks so. So that's believable. We believe that the character believes it. Whether it's true or not, that's doesn't matter. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. So a grounded scene doesn't have to be two people at a bus stop. How's your day? Not bad. Scene. So let's do it 2x2. We'll do like 2 to 3 minute do two-person scenes, and I'll move everybody into the green room except the two people who are in it. And any other questions or concerns? Should be some concerns. All right. I'm getting this. I'm getting this. Okay. We're going to. Okay. Tora, Tora, Tora. Uh, yeah. So let's do it. I always start from wherever the hell I start from. So let's do that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to remove the names so that you're not tempted to use your actual names. One thing I should say for people who are relatively new to improv, at least as far as any improv that I've ever been aware of, particularly long form improv, we never use actual objects for anything. So if you want to use if you're making a phone call, please don't use an actual phone, because that makes my improv phone look pretty stupid if you do. And that prohibits me from bringing a horse into a scene unless I have an actual horse. So don't use real stuff. Don't refer to real stuff. If somebody's wearing a Megadeth t-shirt, please don't point to them and say, I like your Megadeth t-shirt. The character's not wearing that. The actor is. The character could be wearing anything. That's it. Everything gets made up except the chairs. I'm ready to go. I think you are. Let me see. Everything's moved around now. They changed everything. How do I? Oh, there. No. What? How do I get rid of? It used to be so easy, and now StreamYard moved everything around. And what the fuck is it? How do I get rid of your names? It's changed. Oh, now it's on the top. Okay, I'm out of here. Go.
Ben, I just
Don't say it. Don't. Okay.
okay. I won't. I won't.
Yeah.
We do this all the time, don't we?
Yeah. No, can I say it? You do it all the time. Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean,
The intention to meet you
mhm.
is real. I know it keeps getting delayed, but it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Yes. It's real. Is it?
Of course it is.
Trish, I mean, see, I remember your name. I mean, I'm not,
Wow.
I'm not, I'm not talking to anyone else or anybody else. I mean, like what
That's
you
harsh.
I know, I know. It's just that I'm, I'm not gonna say anything. You go. I'm gonna listen. From here on out, I'm gonna listen.
Since
Yes, I love you too. I,
wait,
uh,
that's a lot. um, I never saw. I never thought you saw me that way. um,
yeah.
uh,
I
since
always,
when?
yeah, I always saw you, but you didn't see me. You never saw me. Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
things have been different since
Scene,
I got back.
scene. Things have been different. Works for me. I know you wanted more, but you made the sale. Uh, nice, fun. I'll tell you what I thought, and then you can tell me what you thought. What I loved, I was hoping, was when Nico, when you said you talk from now, I'm just going to listen. I was saying, please interrupt her the next time she opens her mouth, please. We so much want to be passive aggressive. We so much want to say one thing but mean the other in improv. So that's really cool. Um, Nisha, your restraint was visible, which is kind of cool. So you were like the perfect foil for what he was doing, because a lot of, particularly online, this stuff is kind of more about acting. It really is. You don't have a lot of the stuff that you could do in person. You can't throw chairs around. So it really is facial, a lot of it. So it's kind of cool. Anyone else? Anyone have a thought for them?
I love how Nisha was really actually caught off guard by Nico's "I love you." Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
It
Exactly.
felt like there was going to be some kind of interruption either from either one of our characters.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very lovely. Anything else? Anyone saw? Just go.
I think the fact that they want to tell something and the other one doesn't want to say something and I want to listen was, I think, the shiny object. And then
Oh.
suddenly when Nico did speak, she said, I love you off guard. It was, ooh, what a bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think both of them didn't know how the other one saw them. They were both a little insecure, at least about that. So it was kind of cool. What major thing was that scene about? I'll answer it for you. Nothing. And there you go. That's a grounded scene. We don't care. If it had been about, there was a house on fire and you were looking, that's fine, okay, but it doesn't need to be. Anything else? Anyone? No.
It was fun.
I actually just heard Nisha and Nico because they were frozen in my screen the entire time. But from the audio that I heard, it's about the dynamics that they have being awkward to each other.
Mm.
Yeah. Funny. When I was a kid, the first improv stuff I ever did was audio. When I was a little kid, my father used to do that, take out a tape recorder and do that with me. And then I used to do it on radio when I was a little older. And so I did a lot of audio only improv. And it does have its own challenges and its own benefits. And if you can figure that out, that's kind of cool. Because it really does stretch your imagination when you can do it. Anything else? Okay. So let's move it over. There we go. 1, 2. There. And you are on the air. Ready? Whenever you're ready. Oh, let me get it out of here.
You do it.
I'm ugly.
It doesn't matter if you're ugly. Just do it.
Show me how.
Just do what you normally do, except you have a camera on your face. That it's as simple as that, being a YouTuber.
I'm scared of cameras. I'm ugly.
No, you're just you.
Yeah, me who has been swiped left 50 times, while
Like,
you'd have a lot of followers. How do you
where
do it?
where did you think I started? I
By
started
being
with
good,
nothing
by
as
being
well.
good looking.
Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I had very terrible content and it was so bad. But
Imagine if
you have
imagine if I
quality.
was ugly and I do bad content. What would that make me?
Your content is amazing. You are great with the guitar.
Well, that's true. I'm glad that you heard it. But
I've heard it and it's amazing.
guitar is not enough
People,
for me to get a date.
and that's what we're trying to do for you, right? Get yourself out there without thinking about love, right? Just get yourself out there, expose yourself, self-confidence,
Just go out and play the guitar.
Yes, on YouTube without thinking of reciprocated love because that's what you always want, right? And it's always been terrible for you.
You don't know the feeling.
I, I don't know the feeling. I don't know the feeling.
You've
I've been
always
single
had a
all my
chick
life.
ever since we became friends. You always had a chick with you.
I always had a chick because I am always closer to girls. I don't get along well with other men. I just have more girl friends.
You
I've
get
been
along.
single
You
my
get
whole life,
along well.
Mario.
You get along well with me.
Well, yes, I do with you. You're my best friend, and
And I'm a guy.
yeah. What about it? We're friends. We're best friends, and you're the exception to the rule.
I'm the only ugly one.
No, you're just taking words out of my mouth now. I'm trying to help you here. Come on, just try it. Your music is amazing, Mario. People will fall in love with you even before they see your face. And I'm not saying your face is ugly.
Okay, good. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's exactly what you're saying.
I'm sorry,
if,
Mario.
if that's not what you're saying, I don't know what. Cool. That was fun. That was fun. I'm the ugly one. Yes, of course. And you were YouTubers. That's really fun. Or at least one of you was a YouTuber. Anyone have a thought about that? Nothing. Give them a little bit of feedback.
I like how Carl kept throwing things for Lilith to catch or to hang on to. I mean, it started slow, but then then the YouTube. He said YouTuber, and then the
Yes.
guitar.
Yes.
I think that's very important, and I really enjoyed that. I saw the dynamics happening. That was fun to watch.
Yeah. One of the things that we talk about sometimes is specificity, being specific. In other words, uh, um, throw things in that are specific things. Uh, those were examples, but if you refer to a car, give us the make and model of a car. If you're going to the store, tell us the name of the store. If you work in a hospital, make up the name of a hospital. If just put stuff, facts, even if they're nonsense, in, and those things will be part of our inventory, and they will also color the scene, which is kind of cool. But yes, that for sure. What else? Anything else?
I I just love supporting Lilith's character. Like boosting himself, giving
Yeah,
some.
well, I know what you're saying. You were carrying him the whole time, and I know that that's exactly what you're trying to say across. That without you, there would have been no Lilith. No.
What?
I know, that's exact. Come on, that's what you're trying to say.
No. No, never mind.
you influencer.
Yeah,
What What you got, George? Say again, George.
Yes, Carl. Take it in, Carl. Take it in. Take it all in. I'm
What?
just kidding. Uh, I do agree with what was said earlier that who, what, where um, were established gradually. It wasn't put in one sentence in the beginning where uh, everything needs to be established. It was just coming in trickles, which is very good because it felt authentic and it felt like it was just the it was suave.
Hmm. I mean, it's not as though getting the who, what, where in is wrong because there are certain types of improv where you have to. If you're doing short form improv, you're only going to be maybe in the scene for 15 to 30 seconds. Maybe you need to wedge that stuff in there. It's different. I'm not talking about short form. I'm talking about scene work, something a little bit longer. So it's not necessary. It doesn't hurt, but don't get um, don't get distracted by the need to do it. As you could say, as you said, George, it's fine to trickle it in, particularly once you begin to discover it yourself rather than just pull it out of the air. Okay, let's move along. We got up next. We got George Twinkle. That's what's next. Haha, you can't duck it anymore. And there you are. Um, I will get out of your way and get rid of the names. That's right, it's on the top now. And go ahead.
Let's just go ahead and
I think we should.
make this work.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's make it work. Let's make it work.
All right. Um, the deadline is tomorrow morning, and it's 9 p.m. today. Trisha,
The deadline is tomorrow morning. Are you sure you want to work this? Because
you could stay overnight.
we can just, sleep and stare at it. Maybe it can work on its own or something.
Well, that's a good idea, Trisha. I mean, if we sleep on it, maybe something more creative will come out of our brains.
Mm-hmm. I think that is a great idea.
And what makes it great is that you and me were able to both come up with it.
You are correct. You and me. Yeah, you're correct. We'll come up with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll start the sleeping on it thing while you continue working on it.
Why are you sleeping alone?
Well, after me, you can sleep as well. It's just that I feel like I deserve to have the first snack of it.
No. You cannot nap first.
My creative juices will come out.
No. It does not work that way.
Okay, I know what you're at. You want to sleep together at the same time.
Yes, we should do that. Or stare at it, you know.
Okay, let's stare at it intently until our eyes close and fall asleep, and our creative juices will flow
Are you
endlessly.
sleeping?
Yes, I am.
Scene.
Why are you sleeping?
Scene. Before we get bounced off of YouTube. that was that was fun. That was very
Yeah, it
nice.
was fun.
That was very nice. What an interesting way to ask a woman or a man to sleep with you. It's like, yeah, you got to get
I
those
wasn't
juices
going
flowing.
there, but
I know, but why not? This is improv. Um, yeah, cool. It's fun. Any thoughts, anybody?
With that.
I mean, did take on a double entendre after a while, which was very nice. Uh, and it's one of those things you didn't put it there on purpose. You just found it, which is nice.
Mhm.
I think it was cool
fine.
that it provoked a response, especially like to be able to pull that out from the scene. I think it was needed, that lift, and I think that was it's something to I want to learn how to do that more. Yeah.
Um, yeah, well, one way to learn to do it is to just look at everything that happens in a scene as inventory, as pieces that you can play with. I'm sorry to repeat stuff, but I one of the analogies or whatever you want to call it I use is the idea of do I have a Sharpie around here? Oh no, I have to mime it. Of there's two people in a scene. Each one of you has a Sharpie, and one of you puts a dot on a white piece of paper, and another one of you puts another dot, another one of you puts another dot, and you don't know why you put the dot there or there or there. You're just putting down dots. You don't know why, but you have to. And now it's chaotic. There's dots all over the place, but it begins to start to look like something to at least one of you. And one of you think it looks like a sailboat, and the other one thinks maybe it does. I'm not sure. So you start now intently putting dots in to make it now look like a sailboat. And now you both do, and then you start to connect the dots, and you've got a beautiful sailboat that neither one of you had ever planned on putting on that piece of paper. And the audience says, "Oh my God, how did they know to that they were going to do a beautiful sailboat like that?" And the answer is, we didn't. We figured it out about 5 seconds before you, the audience, figured it out. But we made it. But we look like we know what we're doing, so we look like it was intentional. It's like when your cat falls asleep on a chair and falls off the chair. The cat will look at you like, "Yeah, I meant that. I intended that all along. I've been planning that for weeks." It's like it's all planned. That's what you have to be as an improviser. You're doing stuff, and then you're finding it, and then oh yeah, of course, that's how it was going to end. And that's how audiences find this to be magical. Any other thoughts about that? That was a lot of fun, really.
Uh, I like the status. It was gradual because George had a higher status. He was surprisingly manipulative, and I love the reaction of Twinkle when he said, "Oh, we had the idea together." But while we were watching, we knew that it was Twinkle's idea, and then he
Yes,
started, and then he started. And I love the Twinkle reaction. That was my
yes.
idea. And then he said, "Let's sleep together."
Ah,
And then
that's
I
true.
love I love because Twinkle had a lower status. I was rooting for her. So poor child.
Yes. On the other hand, though, yes, it's lower status technically, but we knew that it was her idea, but she was allowing him to take credit for it, which is something that people who are powerful have the power to do.
Hmm.
It's like they have the power to be big about things. Like, yeah, whatever. I'll give that one to you. So that actually made her a little more powerful or a stronger personality than you would think. So yeah, sure, absolutely. Fun. That was fun. It was, yes. I forgot to point that out, but yeah, I saw that, and I'm looking at her face like, wasn't it your idea? Very good. Uh, I don't get the feeling that you folks have not been doing this. So we'll move on. Here we go. Now we'll just start throwing people out like a bouncer at a bar. And now it's you two. Bar's closing. I'll take away your names and I'll get out of the way.
It's hot. What kind of desert is this?
I'm sorry. I just didn't hear you.
What kind of desert? Desert? What's the correct?
Well, it's just hot as hell. So I thought
Ah,
that maybe giving you the chocolate souffle would be good, but unfortunately the heat is melting it. Sorry.
I'm not used to hot things. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe coming out to the desert wasn't the smartest idea, but I just kind of wanted to get you out of the city, you know.
Cool. Mm.
Yeah.
So what's our next stop?
Well, let me look at the map. Well, we could either stay with the tour group or we could kind of go off on our own. I'm kind of
What's the
tired of.
next stop? What?
Well, the tour group, the stop for the tour group is going to be the base of the mountain. But quite frankly, that guy Lewis, he's just obnoxious, don't you think?
Yeah. So obnoxious.
Right? How long you want to stay with him? I mean, God, the tour's another hour. That's just
You
today.
you want to try it on our own? Like an adventure?
You wanna? It's a
Sure.
great idea. You came up with a great idea.
So let's like the map.
Well, let me just. Oh, okay. All right. Oh my God.
Okay, the map. Can
Okay.
we like point
Oh,
out where we're going? In
I don't know. I don't
what are
know.
you doing?
What are you doing? We're at least an hour away from them now.
I mean, what are you doing now? You're swimming yourself out of them? Swimming
You
your
were
way
doing the
out?
same thing. I don't know if we realized it or wanted it to happen, but we went away from the group. We're now here in the desert, pretty much alone, and they're about an hour behind us.
Yeah, we're lost.
Did you bring any water?
No,
We'll have a little bit of the chocolate souffle.
we're gonna die.
We're gonna die happy. We have chocolate souffle.
Scene.
Are they?
Gonna die happy. I mean, I like chocolate souffle, but I don't like it that much.
Right.
I don't think I would die happy with one, but that was fun. Nice, very nice. Any thoughts? Anyone? Feedback? Something? Anyone?
I kind of like that it looked like they were at the edge of like being lost, so
Mhm.
they're starting to see like mirages or being like
Yeah.
loopy. You know, that's what I received from the end part.
Hmm.
And I just know this is improv, so thank you for calling me obnoxious.
Okay. Obnoxious. Yeah, I mean, I know that wasn't their plan to convey that, but in literature, there's a thing called I think it's called the intentional fallacy. Um, am I right? Nietzsche is nodding her head. Maybe you know. It's when like the author thinks, well, this is what my book is really about, or a painting. A painter thinks, well, this is what I'm trying to say in this painting. Who cares what you're trying to say? We see the painting. What we see is right, not what you think you said. So that's called an intentional fallacy. So in you may not realize the effect you're having when you're doing something. You may think it's one thing. Turns out we see something else. If you pick up on that when you're doing improv, realize that that's correct. Your intent is not as correct as the actual result is, which is kind of cool. You get to stumble into something cool that you weren't planning. Any other thoughts about that? Okay. So I get to do stuff now with you guys. This is fun for me. So I like to do that. So I get to pair up with each one of you guys and we do a thing. So let's just go down the line. Everyone prepared? I know I am. Okay, let me get rid of the dead wood. That's all of you. And here we go. Just kidding about the dead wood. Ready? Oh, I shouldn't wear a hat doing it. Oh, fuck it. I'll just wear a hat. No, I'm not going to wear a hat. Oh, no. I have hat hair. So I'm just going to wear a hat. Okay, go. I swear. I thought they were French. I swear.
I thought they were from Spain.
Well, turns out they were from Spain. I thought they were French. Oh God, I said some things, thinking that they were French, and
Oh, George, they're looking at us.
I know they are. Just
And
pretend they're not.
they're looking at us.
They're looking
What?
at us in a very, very Spanish way too. It's
Act, 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 like you're not watching.
okay. What are we supposed to do? It's too late, I shouldn't say anything to anybody that I don't know very well. I should just nod. I'm always getting into trouble.
They're gone now.
They just left.
Yeah.
They just left. That is such a Spanish thing to do.
Yeah.
God damn it. I mean, I thought they were French. And even the French don't do that. I mean, my God.
Because you're a Moroccan.
That explains everything. I thought I picked up a little Marrakesh. I thought I picked up. Yeah.
You really have to like your family tree. You investigate.
I thought my family was French.
Really? You don't know?
I didn't want to ask.
You should.
I thought they were French. I thought if I asked them, they would get insulted and never speak to me again and maybe commit suicide or something. And I didn't want to do that. Turns out they're Spanish and that wouldn't have happened.
You should know your roots so that you will know what fruit you will bear.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely.
You don't know what fruit you bear? Me, I know.
What are you?
Banana.
What fruit are you? What?
Banana.
Well, okay. I can see that, but
banana.
Okay. Well, that's yeah. You're singing. That's What are
You
your
haven't
roots? What are your
distilled it?
roots? Do you have roots? What are your roots? I mean, I apparently my roots are Spanish. Apparently, who knew?
My roots?
Yeah, yeah. What are they?
Argentinian.
Wow, Argentina.
That's why I love corned beef.
Oh, wow. What is it like coming from a country with four syllables? That's
it's it's
that's
beautiful
that's
because
better than Uruguay. That's only three.
yeah,
Oh, they're
there's
back.
four
They're back.
sided.
They're back. They're back. They're
We
back. They're back. They're back. Don't look. They're back.
what the hell? What we care about them?
That's right. You're from Argentina. You outrank these people.
Care
Okay.
about them? It's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Married. And scene. Cool. That was fun. Thank you. Whoops. Next. I just going down the line here. Okay. Ready? Let's go. You're muted.
So,
So,
what do we do with it?
what do we do with it? What do we do with what do we do with it? What do we
I mean, it's.
do with it? What can you do with it? I mean, what?
I mean, they said that it would be lying there. It would just be lying there, and we would know what to do. But I mean,
Do you know what to do?
no. I
I don't
mean,
know. I don't know. I don't know what to do either. Who said we'd know what to do?
the boss.
Did you try kicking it?
No. Maybe. Do you want to try to do that?
I don't want to do it. That's why I thought of it.
Oh, okay.
I thought of it, so you do it because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. But
Oh, okay.
you could try just kicking it.
No, I can do that.
Okay, let's give it a
Okay.
good swift kick.
Okay. 1 and 2. And it moved. It moved. Okay.
Okay, it moved. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah. You saw it, right?
I saw. Well, it wasn't from your kick. It moved like to avoid you
Yep.
kicking it.
Does it see us? I mean,
I don't know. Where would it sit? I hope not.
okay, why don't we just stop moving and
Okay,
pretend like it's not there? Maybe that can help us.
to stop moving. It's like
Yeah.
a velociraptor. It only sees things that move. You know.
There
Maybe.
you go.
There
Yeah.
you go. Could be that. When can
Yes.
we? When can we move? When
About
can we move?
after 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yes.
Okay. And that's. I don't think 5 seconds is enough. I don't.
You want to do more? Like, or you want?
I think I want to have my mail forwarded here.
Okay. Let's just
Okay.
have your mail forwarded here.
Okay.
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 So
Coffee? Want some coffee? Want to get some coffee? Make some
wait.
coffee?
Show. Okay. No. Yes.
No.
Now.
Yeah,
now
no.
listen. Maybe now
Yes.
we listen
No.
to you.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Yes.
No.
No.
All right.
Wait. Your mail's here.
That was quick.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised too. We were looking at it and it wasn't moving, and now your mail's here.
Wow. Yeah, life's good. There. Well, for us. End scene. Cool. Nice one. Let's go. I'm just clicking away. Ready? I was I was wrong about the prime numbers.
Math is not my strong suit. I rely on you.
I was wrong. Okay, there are, it turns out, more than 14 prime numbers in the it's infinite. Turns out there's an infinite number of prime numbers. So then that means if you add the non-prime numbers, which are infinite, to the prime numbers, there's more than infinite numbers.
Why are you doing this to me?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought there were 14 of them. It was easy to handle. Now, it's endless. It's endless.
Okay.
I feel like I should have known this.
I feel like you should have known this.
I feel like I should have. I feel like I should have known it. Yes, I feel like that's what I said. I feel like I should have known it. I didn't know it.
We need to do. Maybe we need to go back to the beginning. You know. Yeah. They always say that when you're backed against the wall, you just go back to the start.
Beginning. To zero. Back to zero. Or to like the negative. There are an infinite number of negative numbers.
Okay.
But I don't think any of them are prime. Or maybe they're all prime. Because you can't multiply. I don't know. I don't know.
Breathe.
We've got, I mean, we are no good at this.
We need help.
Help.
I think, yeah.
We are help. We're supposed to know this stuff.
And I think we do. I think we're just
I thought so
really stressed.
That's what it is. It's
just stress.
It's just calm down. I mean, how big is infinity? Really?
Let's not go there because I think we need to do something. We need to go
away fast. We need to quit and leave before anyone finds out.
There's a train at midnight.
Okay, but if another train leaves the same station in the other direction 2 hours later but goes 25 miles an hour faster, oh my God. See, it's all just... We should walk. Just walk. Just walk. Just walk. Let's just start walking.
Right?
Just start walking.
Just start walking.
Not that way. This way.
This way? Oh, okay. Yeah. This way.
Or that way.
We just need to pick a direction.
Pick a direction and go.
Just go. And just
Don't look back. Just go.
Yes.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You ready?
Dad?
What's up? Hey, my little man, what's up?
Who's my mom? Who is my mom?
Who? Okay.
You don't know?
I do. I mean, who is anybody really? When you look at it, who am I? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't look like you. I look like Yoko Ono.
You look like Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mother is Yoko Ono.
While she was with John Lennon?
No, he kind of went off on his own for a while. I think he was doing stuff with Elton John. I'm not sure, but Yoko
Why?
needed
Why?
someone to just understand her.
Why aren't you together?
With Yoko,
Yeah,
have you ever listened to any of her music?
it sounds
Yeah,
not like John.
yeah. It doesn't. It doesn't.
She's still alive?
Oh yeah, yeah. I get I get a card from her every once in a while.
You mean we can have some of the wealth of John Lennon, Daddy?
What's that?
We can have some of John Lennon's wealth?
Oh no, 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 no.
No,
Paul
no,
got
oh
all of that.
no.
Paul got all of that.
No, no, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
But I'm the son.
Yes, you are Yoko Ono's son. That's why you broke up this family.
Oh,
It's your fault.
I didn't kill
You
John
did
Lennon,
it.
Daddy. I didn't kill John
This is
Lennon.
it's on you.
It's you. You abandoned Ono.
Wow.
Did you have an affair with Gong Li?
That's a rumor. That's an ugly rumor. One night, I said, "Hey, raise the red lantern. Good shit." And she said, "Really?" I didn't know Americans.
But she's not my mom. She's not my mom.
I wish she was your mom. Boy, do I wish she
I'll
was
be
your mom.
Gong Li.
That would be so cool. But she's not. You're stuck with Yoko, just like the Beatles.
Imagine there's no mommy.
There's no.
Imagine there's no mom.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
But I'm not the only one. That's sane. Oh my goodness. That's weird. Okay.
Clever.
Hey, we're doing improv that only people over 50 will get. Good. There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop it.
What? What was I doing? What was I doing?
You're embarrassing me.
I'm not. How am I? You're so easily embarrassed. I asked for a salad fork. They gave me 2 non-salad forks. It should be a salad fork. Who can I have salad? How can I eat salad with a dinner fork?
The waiters know when to serve the proper forks, Philip.
No, they don't. They're all actors. They're actors. They're not trained as waiters. They're waiting. They're waiting to do Hamlet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's part of the script. You never read the script, Philip.
I'm surprised the waiters here don't stab themselves by the end of the night.
They don't because it's not part of the script. So
I don't see anything wrong with asking for a salad fork when I'm about to eat salad, even if there's pieces of chicken in the salad.
Well, it's wrong because it's not part of the script. Okay? Can you just, for once in your life, just be like, follow the script? I'm trying to deliver my lines.
Great. I'm having dinner here with Francis goddamn Ford Coppola, apparently. My God, who the hell are you?
I'm just trying to do a good job.
You're trying to do good. I just want a salad fork for salad. And I'm embarrassing you? Look at everyone's looking at us right now. Everyone's looking at us. Look at them.
We're trying to have a discreet conversation, but you won't stop. So I'm using my louder voice. We're not doing improv, okay? We have a script.
Hey,
That's
everybody.
why people are.
Hey, everybody. He once played a tree in Midsummer Night's Dream. He played a tree.
Hey,
It was a
Hey,
tree.
hey,
Wasn't even the first tree. It was a second tree.
uh, just so you guys know, it was a very good role. I had fun with it. You don't get to embarrass me anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just want the fork that I want.
If
Okay.
you don't stop, I will report you to the director.
To the what?
To the
To
director.
the Actors Union?
Oh, well, maybe. I don't exactly know how they work, but
I don't
sure,
know.
why not?
This isn't an equity restaurant. I wouldn't know. Are you ready there? Okay. Let's go.
I think I am crazy. Yes, I
And
am. And I'm hungry.
hungry and crazy. Does one have
Mhm.
anything to do with the other? Because I get that way. Or is it like really crazy? Or like really hungry, or both, really? Or just that's just crazy. Oh wait,
It
you
is
just
crazy.
said that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Are you
it's
okay?
I I've I've
You
never
look.
been with someone who is actually crazy who said that they were crazy. I mean, been with non-crazy people who said I'm crazy, and I've been with crazy people who had no idea they were crazy. But I this is so. Maybe
Mind
I'm
blowing.
crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Yes, mine. Right. Well, I mean, yours is
Yes,
apparently
mind
already
blowing.
blown, but mine. Oh,
What if we
is
are
it me?
both crazy?
I was just.
No, no, no. I
I was
think
just
it's
gonna.
not you. I think it's me.
Are we breaking up? Are we breaking up? Because that's what people say when they break up. It's not you, it's me. That's what people say. We're breaking. This is. Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see. I see. All right. Yeah. It's not you, it's me.
I think you
I,
should breathe.
yeah. Yeah. You want to
Yes.
see other crazy people. I get it. This is it. All right. Okay. It wasn't anything I did. You're moving on with your
Yes.
life. You
Yes.
had a realization. The this you're keeping the dog. Okay. I know how this works.
Yeah, I'll keep the dog and the house, also the
Oh yeah, of
car.
course. Of course.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't
and
you?
the
Why
washing
wouldn't you?
machine.
Why wouldn't you?
Also the pots.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You. I mean, you're the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You. You should get. I don't think you're actually crazy. I think you're just a carrier of it.
Well, yeah,
I
I
think.
carry my blood. I carry my own blood, my organs, and my cells. So, yes,
I thought your cells and my cells had a future together.
I thought so too.
Apparently. Okay. Wow.
You're disappointed.
I am, but just keep carrying your organs, and I'll
Yeah,
be fine.
I will carry my organs. You
Carry those
too. Carry
organs.
your organs too.
If I
I
ever,
will.
yeah, I'll carry my organs too. Unless you get my organs as well as the house. Do you get my organs too?
I'm not that mean to get your organs,
No, you're
so
not.
yeah, you
You're
can
not.
keep your organs.
You're not. You're
Yeah,
not.
you can keep your organs. Don't worry.
Thank you. I'm making tea.
You're
Do you want some
welcome.
tea?
Oh yes, I love tea. I love
Chamomile.
tea.
Chamomile.
Chamomile, peppermint, lavender,
Okay.
roses.
Okay. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
so many things to spill on tea.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy bitch. Okay. Who's up? Don. Ready? Unmute.
Yeah,
Okay.
boys. It's like looking in the mirror.
You are looking in the mirror. That's why it's like looking in the mirror, Steve. You're looking in the mirror. That's why it's like looking in the mirror. It's as simple as that, really, Steve. You're so overly dramatic.
But when I did this,
Yeah. Scorsese's not going to call.
the mirror didn't.
He's not calling. He's not going to call. They made The Irishman. They got the crazy people. I mean, yeah. It's not going to happen, Steve. You're looking at the damn mirror.
Jerry, both you and I have the same possibility of getting this role, okay?
If that possibility is nil,
we look the goddamn same.
Take that back.
Take what back?
Take that back.
Take what back?
That I look like you. That is an insult.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm prettier than you are.
Prettier? You're pretty something. Steve. It's, you got to stop this. I mean,
Jerry, we keep getting set up to go to auditions for the same role. Okay, what is this, like the 10th, 11th time already? I mean,
yes,
come on.
it is.
And you keep getting the role.
Because I realize the difference between looking at a camera and looking at a mirror.
But I'm looking into a mirror and seeing you.
This is sad. This is just sad.
I just want to be able to get a role.
You didn't get that role that Pacino got. Pacino got the role.
I could have done that so much better.
Yeah. You could have done Pacino? You could have done Pacino. You couldn't have done Pacino.
Look at that. You even do that better than I do. I would have played Pacino's cousin instead. You know Pacino's cousin, right?
No.
Joe Pacino.
Oh, Joe Pacino. Yeah, plumber. Yeah,
that guy. Yeah. I would much rather. If you talk about a role model,
that son of a gun can unclog a sink in about 7 minutes.
Al Pacino, what's he do? He just acts. I mean, come on.
I don't know. What does he do?
Can Al Pacino unplug a sink? I doubt it.
He could act like he was unplugging a sink.
Exactly.
Okay. Who's up? George. Are we there? Yeah, there we are. Did we? We didn't. No, we did not. We didn't because there you're muted. Okay, there. Go whenever you're ready.
We didn't.
I think we did.
Oh shit, we did.
I think we did.
No, we didn't.
I think we did. Peter, I'm pretty sure we did. Someone did. I think it was us.
I can't believe it. It was us.
Look on your left wrist on the inside. Do you have that little stamp from the?
Oh,
yeah.
I got it. Nuts.
Yeah, that's we were there. It was we were there. Got the stamp of shame. We were there. This doesn't just wash off, It's just. I mean, I've been there before, and you've been there before, but never together, right?
And to be able to do ride on that roller coaster ride with you, and have that, embarrassing photo for everybody to see, that makes it more embarrassing.
It does. But, when we were kids, we couldn't do it. We just weren't tall enough. We just didn't, you know.
That's right,
You
Terry.
had to be this tall, and we just weren't. And now we are.
That's
And
right.
God damn it, we did it. We did it.
God damn it. We
We
did it.
did it.
And we should not be ashamed anymore,
No,
Terry.
no. Because when you throw up while you're on a roller coaster, it's not your problem. It's the problem of the people sitting behind you, right?
Yeah, and if they smell
Exactly.
your vomit, so what? You're not the one smelling it, it's
Hey,
them.
that's why they call it a thrill ride. Damn it. We did it. We should be proud of it.
Yeah.
Don't wipe it out of your memory.
I'm not. You're a bit,
The mark of shame is a badge of honor. We did it. I think we
Yeah.
should do it again.
I'm honored by the stink that I'm smelling right now. It's a badge of honor.
We are covered in honor. I say we do it again. What have we got to lose but our lunch?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And scene. We're all done, I think. Okay. Okay. That. Okay, folks. Any thoughts about any of those? I enjoyed them.
That looks fun.
This
I felt the randomness and in every pair. Like the sobrang random, it make us very awkward. And like in awkwardness, you will just not be in the head. So it's fun. Yeah. While you are like performing or be in the scene, when you end in an awkward mode, you don't know what to do. You just like throw the first thing in mind. So I felt it's a very good improv. It's really improv, right? You're not planning. So I was very awkward when I was in the scene.
Well, even the scenes that I wasn't in, the scenes that you guys did before were same thing. It was you all seemed to embrace that and run with it. Anything else?
I like meta improv. It's a new form after geek improv before. I love it. And the specifics of it.
which improv was meta?
Meta improv was also with Carl and Francis Ford couple of us. We're not doing improv.
Okay, gets.
And then it went to Joe Pesci and Joe Pacino. I love it. The specifics, I love the specifics.
Okay. Yes. Yes. What else? I guess it was kind of meta.
I mean, I just enjoy watching the people who's been doing this a lot, and you know how calm they seem,
Ah.
and also, especially Twinkle when you know she's enjoying at the same time she's listening. I mean, like I think that's where what I need to work on as an actor if I'm gonna do more improv is that I'm focused on staying in character rather than just going with it. I mean, if I'm gonna be really honest, I mean, I was one of the people who were thinking, you know, while it was happening. I mean, it was just so fun watching Twinkle
It
and
didn't
George.
show. It didn't show that you were doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, it
Yeah.
didn't.
No.
And
Oh.
scene. I'm kidding. No, but really like laughing while you're in the scene and just enjoying it and just being able to still go back. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, one thing I say about that is I always tell students that, for me anyway, how you can affect the scene is not as important as how the scene can affect you. You've got to be affected by things, or else the other person is doing stuff for no reason. And that seems to be what was happening all in every scene tonight. People were being affected by things. It wasn't just flying over people's heads. And so one of the reasons that we do random stuff is not just to throw in a bunch of inventory. It's to get a response from the other person. to make them feel something, and then that turns into their character feeling it, and then that gets a response. So it is a way of starting up emotions without having to prepackage them before you walk into a scene. It generates them organically from within the scene. So it keeps emotions happening. It's not just about clever. It's also about something makes somebody laugh. Good. Now you have a character who's laughing, and then you justify why the character's laughing, and then you keep going. So it's you're supposed to have an emotional reaction to things. That's the human part. Anything else?
Just, just want to say, improv really is beautiful. Yeah, I've heard it na we sometimes make selfish choices, but like we shouldn't fall in love with our choices. Let it be changed when we get some. Because just sharing. Going into my scene with you, I thought, hey, maybe I'm embarrassed by my parents. You're embarrassing me in front of my parents. But then it turned out we're actually on stage and we're doing stuff and we're doing a play. It's so different from what I initially thought, and I
Yeah.
think that's beautiful. Like the unknowableness of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Okay. So
I
let's.
just
Oh yeah.
feel that it's uh, for me. Coming into the scenes, I really had nothing planned, so it felt beautiful that I was just responding to what's in front of me, and a beautiful scene was created because of that. And sometimes it's good to have an offer ready, but if you get an offer, then drop your offer and just go with what was offered to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the best thing you can do is this. Just give it up. You know, either give up the idea that you think you had because it's not going to fit anymore and you shouldn't have had it in the first place, but it was nice to have it in case. Also, give it up in that give up the emotion. If someone, if the other actor is doing something hoping that you'll cry, don't frustrate that actor. Cry. You should always be thinking, why did that actor say or do that? What are they hoping I'll do? What response are they hoping to get from me? And if you think about that a lot, then you won't be in your head very much. You'll be playing a game of tennis where nobody wants to make the ball go past the other person. Um, and so every move requires a counter move. And what do they want? Why did he say that? He probably hopes I'll respond this way. So respond that way. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go. Let's go down the line and do the one at a time thing. Just the quick takeaway. Anything that you thought. So like we always start here. We'll start with George, and we'll just go down the line. Takeaway. What do you got?
Yeah, my takeaway is that to just really keep it real, to be able to make the scene grounded, believe in it.
Yeah, even when it's unreal, keep it real. Joy, what do you got?
Yes.
Get lost. Get
Get
lost,
lost.
and yeah,
Did
you'll be found.
oh, I thought you were just telling me to get lost. I mean,
No, no.
which is perfectly
I
valid.
mean, I mean, get lost, and like in the scene, I was so lost. Then eventually, it was found in the like connect the dots. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Don, what do you got?
Thank you.
Um, something about coming in armed to the teeth and then dropping absolutely all of it on your scene partner's first line,
Ah,
or maybe before the. No, actually, on the scene partner's first line.
yeah, yeah. Nothing wrong with coming in with something prepared if you must, but just
Plus
be
homework.
be
plus all
prepared to jettison it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, immediately. Twinkle, what you got?
I think it's connecting to your scene partner and just looking at your scene partner and just respond.
That's it.
Ah, yeah.
Boy, I tell you, if you could get improvisers on day one of improv one class to just do that, there wouldn't need to be an improv two class. That's the truth. But you can't. You can't. You can tell them that all you want. It takes 5 levels of improv before they believe you. Carl, what you got?
Uh, just try to be human, or at least the good kind of human who listens.
Yeah, yeah, that, that weird.
Also, nice to meet Nico and Twinkle. Hello.
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
Do it.
I remember what you said because it's a pressure that you're already in the scene that just put an ink blot on the paper and then everything would you just put our ink blots there and it will connect. So
Yeah.
in my scene with Carl, he started with an ink blot. I had a different ink blot and we just let it happen. And in Tom, I made him the husband of Yoko. Ono. I don't know. I just don't know what will happen. So
That's
I
wonderful.
remember that ink blot. Just start with an ink blot. You
That's
never know
wonderful.
what will happen. Yeah.
And as you saw, it would have been a much less interesting scene if I had just kept saying, "No, of course, I wasn't. Your mother isn't
you're
Yoko
right.
Ono," which is what 90% of new improvisers would do. No, of course not. Why would I want this scene to be interesting? So
And
yes,
I missed this. I missed this.
yeah, of course, yes. Your mother was, yes. Yoko and I had. Imagine where it could go, as opposed to no, come up with a different scene. No. Nietzsche, what do you got?
I think it's like finding calmness in the panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one
Sometimes
thing.
it's
And
about finding fake panic in the calmness too. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I
it should
like
be calm.
our walk, our decision to just walk, pick a direction, and go.
That was weird. I enjoyed that scene because it was so. Um, uh, I mean,
Fuel.
the point of it seemed to be infinity and numbers, and it was weird, and there was no way to put. And so, our characters were just as hard to pin down as these numbers were, and even we couldn't even decide which direction to walk in because our characters overthink everything. It was kind of cool. Nico, what do you got?
Yeah, I wouldn't have survived that numbers thing. That's what I was thinking. I mean, when I saw it, I'm like, yep, it will be funny, but like in a real situation, I would have died. Usually, I mean, that's funny, but
Well, it would have been different. That's all.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, when you started doing it and when you started to run with it, I'm like, okay, that's why it works. That's why the scene works. Because
Huh.
just embrace the I don't know the crazy. And,
Mm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's right. Yeah, even Twinkle was admittedly crazy. Okay, it was good to see you guys.
Thanks.
Same here.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tom,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Great day.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay. Bye.
Enjoy.
You. Good night, guys.
Good
Day,
night.
everyone. Thank